Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up? Going back to my old logo. All these businesses are mine, homie. Like I said, I keep all my businesses idea. What up? What up? What's up, world? Yeah. Y'all know that I see everything going on social media, right? You know I know exactly what it is, right? Yeah. These folks making posts talking about they trying to reach goals with donations. I told you. I told you. And it's the exact same folks. You gotta understand everything's getting documented, homie. Everything. I'm seeing everything. Got full proof and documentation of everything going on. Yeah, that's what this about too. Is all of them was in their feelings. There they go. All of them was in their feelings because I was getting donations, right? That's the name of the game. We all came on here to get donations and make money. You understand? That's the name of the game. If I'm making donations, I'm doing something right. If I ain't, it ain't about me. It's a reflection of the world and the fact that folks can't deal with my success. You understand? Yeah. Like I said, me, all I do is just pay attention. You understand? Like, you got to understand, man, I'm not invested. And they all know I'm not. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not invested, man. You know what I mean? I'm invested in myself and what I'm doing. And that's what folks don't get, man. I'm seeing the same thing every day, bro. Folks that, have to deal with all these different things and eh, y'all still dealing with so-called women, huh? All right. And then you wonder why y'all can't be successful. You wonder why y'all can't just, be grown and do your own thing. Like, I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It no longer works in society. It never has and it never will. That's the truth. Give me a minute. And see, now it's our turn. Now it's my turn. You understand? I don't know what's going on with this Arctic, whatever they got going on that they say is coming through. I don't know what's up with that because it's nice and warm and cozy down here right now. It is. See, that's the thing too. Like I'm telling you, like God told me everything's about to make sense. You know what I mean? And why I had to go through everything and a lot of information gonna come out. I addressed everything directly. Huh? Remember that show I did the other day? Yep. Yep. I love it, man. You know what I mean? It's easy for me because I just let folks know what it is. Like, okay, that's what you want? Okay, no problem. Folks make a lot of bad decisions, man. Go against me, go against God. And then, you could just see what it is. Then you wonder why everything is the way it is. I'm succeeding. I'm doing great. What do you mean? I'm doing just fine. I'm all right. Like I said, getting circulation with my business. We stay focused. We stay building every day, right? We'll keep on working hard, doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Nothing stops over here. We just keep on pressing forward, baby. Feel me? Point now where at least loading the page. Look at this. Just turned the camera back on. It's supposed to be reloading this entire time. Yeah, like I said, this is all real. I am the only real Batman. You understand? 100%. And this is all real. This is really happening. I love it personally. I do. I love it. It's great, man. It's funny, bro. Like real talk. It all make me laugh. But yeah, folks know what it is. Folks know reality. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've addressed everything. You know what I mean? And that's the crazy part is how many folks have jumped out the box and wanted to be a part of everything going on here. I've never seen anything quite like it. You know what I mean? Everybody want to talk online like, okay, you go right ahead. You talk online. Just notice the difference. I get paid to talk. Y'all talk for free. Last I checked. Uh-huh. I told you they was trying to copy my words. Right. Yeah, I'm the one who built a business. I own a business. Yes. What are you talking about? I own several of them. And I keep them all ideas and I succeed more and more every day. Well, like I said, they got to be in Austin or whatever, like still dealing with like places that don't pay right or a fake bar industry. There's no living wage in Austin either. Living cost is too high, doesn't come close to the working wage that they pay. Hold on. Which means what? There is no living wage. You understand? Anywhere you move to, you got to have a living wage or you're wasting your time. Everybody in Austin is wasting their time. It's a bunch of millennials and they don't seem to get the point. It's all irrelevant. That's the thing. Everybody, this generation is all about talking and having an opinion, and they're trying to copy and emulate us. I mean, how? Like, talk is cheap. If you don't have an identity and you don't have a name in this game, you're not solidified and you haven't established credibility and reputation and been doing this for decades like me, who is you? Anyone can talk, but you ain't the superstar. See the point? You ain't Batman. You're not me. You don't have my stripes. So what makes you think that you can even say anything to me? It doesn't work like that. Talk is cheap. Anybody can talk. That's why I got all these bloggers and bloggers online, right? And all of them seem to be going through it all the time. They ain't even making no money. You see what happening with No Jumper, all that stuff has been falling apart. What? Everything they touch is falling apart. It's just the truth. Everything I touch turns to gold. Look at me. I look good. Even with everything I'm going through, the impossible, I still look good. You know what I mean? I always look good. I'm a boss. Feel me? Like I said, never seen anything quite like it, man. Never thought I'd see the day that a world would be like this. You know, that's why they say, you know what time we and what days it is, right? Yeah, you can see it. And the thing is with me, I think this is the beginning for me. That's the thing. God made a lot of promises to me. I believe God is going to keep all his promises. I truly do, always, no matter what. I believe in God's promise. You know what I mean? That's why I keep pushing forward, and I don't have a choice. You know, I have to put my faith in God. I do it because I really believe. You know what I mean? I do, no matter what. And I've proven that. My faith's been tested a million times. These tests in my face, I've passed. You understand? I'm human. You're gonna always go through things. You know, sometimes you're gonna doubt. Sometimes you're gonna just be in your feelings. I never really doubted. That I didn't do. That's why I don't listen to all them readings, because they be trying to speak for me. I've never doubted. I don't doubt God. You know what I mean? I get in my feelings sometimes because I'm supposed to, because I'm human. You know, even now it's very hard. It's very difficult waiting. It was weird, man. I got a message in a download the other night that was telling me something is coming. And this is just really weird, man, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. It just told me this like yesterday or like the day before. And it was a download. And I keep telling you, most of them are spot on. And it said that all the lights are going to turn off. Okay? It said this. It said there's going to be a whole bunch of crazy stuff going down right now. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on. I heard something about Governor Abbott talking about something or whatever, issuing something. And you're hearing about this Arctic thing they're saying is coming in. And they're saying it's like real. Like, I don't know. And this came out of nowhere. I wasn't given a heads up on none of this as usual. I didn't hear anything about it. Download I heard was saying that all the power may go out and we're going to be in darkness, which to me is still God setting the stage for Batman. We're in it. This is really those days and that time. We're in it, you know, and it is scary. It's very scary, even for me. You know what I mean? And that's the advantage I have over everyone, though, that I'm real. And that's the thing. You can't get out of pocket, man. You can't allow your atmosphere to control and dictate your decisions. That's what people think. People think that they're ahead of the game. You're behind the game because you're acting impulsively. You understand? You can't get like that. You can't panic. You got to stay cool and calm. You got to maintain your morals and your principles. But that's what I heard is coming. Something where all the power goes out and this and that. And they're talking about this Arctic freeze or whatever that's coming right now. I don't know if it's in Houston already. It's warm and cozy down here right now, which is odd because it's been freezing on and off. At nighttime, the temperature usually drops and it gets pretty cold out here. It's warm. I got a long sleeve shirt on with a hoodie and it's warm and a beanie, and it's hot. It ain't cold or cool. It's hot right now out here. So that's odd to me, you know. So like I said, I think all this stuff is just, I know it's part of the plan. I believe part of the New World Order, a lot of it. I think a lot of it comes from the government 100%. And I don't know. It's just clear as day. Clear as day what's going on. These underground illegal organizations, I don't know what they think they're on or what they think they're doing, but like I said, you know, nobody's getting away with anything, man. All the truth is going to come out. You understand? And like I said, we're 100% taking the matters to Supreme Court. Like, we're going to be in court, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody's going to have to come to court. Everybody who had any involvement. That's the thing. I'm going to have an attorney. He's going to have to, you know, send out the letters or whatever and the subpoenas. And folks are going to have to come to court. Everybody. You know, no, if you had any involvement whatsoever, these matters have to be investigated and looked into. It's just that simple. This was a big deal. It's not a joke when you talk to me. When you say things to me in whatever way and tone, especially hiding on the internet, that's going to come out in court. And I'm going to be able to ask y'all right in front of you, why did you not speak to me directly as a human being? Why did you not, you know, have the respect, self-respect and respect, period? We have another one driving 1 mile an hour. Right. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about you right in front of you. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, breaking and stopping for what? What are you concerned about? You ain't got your own business to attend to? You feel me? Real talk. Look like a Tesla. It would be. It would be. Yeah. Like I said, I run everything out here 100%. Yeah. Like I said, they can do the theatrics and antics they want. We're going to address it. And we're getting everything on camera, filming it. Like I said, again, this is what I'm talking about. Anybody with any involvement will have to come to court. You understand? Anything. So that's what I'm saying. If folks want to behave a certain way or act erratically like this or drive weird and do weird things, right? Going back and forth, whatever. Okay. Because why? Because they're a part of it. That's exactly what's happening. That underground illegal organization, right, has recruited a lot of individuals, right, and people out here, right? All these folks are agents of Satan. You have to understand, again, we are going to court. We're going to Supreme Court. Everyone has to come to court. So any other actions, like I said, if I get it on camera, well, folks have to come to court. Anything you do or say, right? What do they tell you? What do they tell you? Right? Canon will be used against you in a court of law. You understand? And it's exactly the same thing in a different sense now. You understand? Whatever is going on, whatever is done, right, will be on film. It's just that simple. It's going to be on film and it's going to be on camera. Feel me? Yeah, look, same one. Just turned around, did a whole 360, going 2 miles an hour. Oh, now they're swerving. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. And ain't accomplishing nothing. What's the point? Like I said, those are subliminal messages. That's all these folks do. That's all that underground illegal organization do. You understand? Yeah. You have no right. Like I said, they're going down one street, a whole different direction towards something totally different. They just turned around, went the whole other way. Like I said, you know, all I got to do is just turn my camera on and film. You understand? Like I said, it's odd. They know I'm on a live stream. You understand? They know I'm working. Oh, they all know exactly who I am, but they really don't. None of them know me. Yeah. Like I said, it's subliminal. Yeah, like I said, that's all they do. It ain't about nothing. Feel me? Yeah. Like I said, what's the purpose of that? Who is you? Like, what? You see? So we got folks swerving out here, but none of these folks, right, who are corrupt are concerned about that. Very odd behavior, right? Very odd. Why would you be concerned about a good, outstanding citizen like myself who's done everything right, followed all the rules? I don't even have any felonies. I can't get one either because I have to run my business. So in order for me to make sure I can run my business efficiently, right, because of what I do and how real and serious what I do is, I have to make sure I maintain a clean record and have no felonies so that I can wear my bulletproof vest to be the boss and run my business that I paid over $10,000 for. Starting to get the point? See, I'm not worried about what other people do. Whatever other people do, I'm just paying attention to and I'm documenting and getting it on camera. That's my job right now. Concrete proof. I love how they keep acting like I'm alone in this. Brother, all I have to do is contact an attorney. I'm waiting patiently because I'm going to talk to the right attorney. It has to be the right person. And they're probably not going to be from here. And not even the Valley this time. Because last time I went to McAllen and tried to pay $5,000, and the dude was even more corrupt and was still a part of the network that they have. It's 100% what they're doing, and what they have is an illegal network base. It's all corruption. We're out here standing up, standing on business for real, and I run the streets. And like I said, that's the behaviors that are exhibited, very odd behaviors. You know, games while driving, games, all in general, just nothing but games. Okay. Games ain't going to gain you nothing, brother. Games are not going to work. Now, why would folks play games? Because they're scared. Because they're scared of Batman. They're shook. They're terrified. They're scared. And what it is to try to elicit and provoke a response. It's the same thing they've done forever. It never worked. So what are you talking about? Again, I won all across the board. Like I said, and I'm a gangster, and I've proven that. So again, what's going on? You understand? Like, come on, bro. Everybody knows reality, man. You know what I mean? I'm free as a bird doing what I want, chilling. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm working on controlling my stress levels where I'm not stressing at all. I'm not going to be worrying about a thing. You understand? Because I can see what you're trying to do. Yeah. And like I said, there's tons of folks in on it. Everyone, all of them, this entire neighborhood, all these people, they were in on it. They were a part of it. And like I said, anyone with any involvement is going to have to show up to court. So it's all good. Just be patient, pumpkin. You understand? I win. Like I said, doesn't make any sense. You know, I'm here minding my business. I do me. Every day I focus. I go hard as hell. Right? Like, come on, bro. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they think this is. This is reality. So I'm going to say it again, right? When folks approach me, you got to approach me and come correct. And like I said, I already told you, there will be no communication. It doesn't matter. Like, folks can say whatever they want to me. I'm not saying anything in response. I'm staying quiet. I'm going completely quiet. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm not based off anyone else's opinion. Nobody can give an opinion on me. Nobody can speak on me. I'm doing me. You understand? It's clear as day exactly what I'm doing. I'm going completely radio silent. I have nothing to say, right? I'm going to continue to attain my evidence, and I'm guaranteed to win in Supreme Court. It is extremely serious and extremely real. And like I said, they're going to pay me millions. They have no choice. They're going to have to pay me millions of dollars, brother. I need my trillions of dollars, and I need a vacation. That's what I need. Ugh. Like, I want to get out of here. I'm good. I don't want to get out of here and get on the road and get to somewhere brand new and do my thing, right? And then when I get all that money right, I'm going to be coming back 100%. You understand? Coming back in style and in power, in complete power. And that's the thing. Once I have the money, I win. You understand? Once I have the money, then I can do and say whatever I want, can't I? Because I have money. It's the truth, to an extent. That's the thing. Like, you got to be smart, period, man. When you have everything going for you and you've built everything, you got to be smart. You know what I mean? That's why, like I said, it's in my conducive interest to just be quiet and not speak. Even God is telling me to be quiet. Like, we're taught not to speak on things, not to say anything. Right? It makes perfect sense. I'm way ahead of the game, brother. You understand? So, like I said, Batman went into hiding a long time ago. I'm going radio silent. I got nothing to say because I already won. I ain't never seen so many folks in their feelings. I ain't never seen so many folks pretend and act like they don't understand reality. It just goes to show you why no one in the valley has ever been successful. Like I said, these folks have told themselves a reality that doesn't exist for a long time, right? And the minute I showed up and touched down, all I did was open my mouth and speak and come from the real world, the whole United States, and say the truth. There's a whole world out there, and I don't know what you folks are talking about. I'm not even concerned about what anyone thinks, especially from the valley. Could care less, brother. I have never cared. Again, I'm from the real world. It doesn't matter what anyone does or says. There is no point to prove. There is nothing going on. There's nothing you can do. I come from the real world. That is all. It's very simple. You understand, man? I already know what I am. I am everything that they fear. It's clear as day. You know what I mean? I'm the truth, and I'm righteousness, truth and love in its embodiment. I am justice. I am vengeance. You understand? And I'm the real thing. So, like I said, folks already know what it is, man. And they know I got these ancestors with me supporting me, right? I mean, there's nothing funny. So what you mean? Right. Why don't you acknowledge reality? You want to acknowledge reality today? When y'all want to talk about reality, how Rob Rack is still in the Roach Motel room. How Groovy Jimmy said he's on the FBI watch list. How that scooter store had to pack up their bags and go do business elsewhere. How I'm the man who shut down Empower Network easily. How I exposed every pyramid scheme in existence. What do you mean? How I tried to join that other one, right? Title or whatever. I'm gonna talk about all y'all. There's nothing you can do. title or whatever, and I had to tell them they did the same thing, right? And said, "Oh, well, you can't work for us, whatever." Why not? Because I make YouTube videos? Because I'm saying the truth, speaking? Like I told them reality. I said, because I made a video and basically one upped the entire company financially. And I told them, yeah, it would be kind of awkward with me having more money than my boss. Uh-huh. So I'm known for calling companies out publicly and proving my point and outdoing them financially. So where did people ever get this concept that I'm struggling? No, see, this is the reality and world that we all are in. When you succeed and real people make real money, this is what this system and folks do, because it's all masonry and these folks are all poor. There's not a single person on this planet right now who's rich. I have outdone everyone financially, and I'm a boss and I walk away with the victory. I didn't lose anything. I won, sister. That's exactly why I spend my money and don't hold on to money. You don't ever hold money. That's silly. That's a silly move. You can't teach me the game because I'm the one living it. Y'all have never been in this position. What are you talking about? There's nobody who could walk in my shoes. So what do you mean? Like I said, I shut down tons of illegal organizations, shut down cartel operations in my sleep, cartel illegal operations in my sleep easily, right? Oh, and they're messing up too. They're out there in these other cities like Mission, making huge mistakes again, right? Just like they messed up that other time back in the day at a McDonald's. All they do is mess up and make mistakes. Like I said, it ain't nothing but failures. They're the ones that get on camera and they start whining. Oh, don't come here. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah, they soft, bro. All them folks, the cartel ain't never been tough. It's all it is, a bunch of stories, and they recruit people who have nothing, who are homeless like Rob Rack. Facts. Facts. Yeah. I run these streets. I run every block. Everybody knows it because you see me walk down them every single day anytime I want, right? So what's up? I made the Valley safe. I made Brownsville safe. The pecking order is me at the top. There's nobody who comes close to me. I'm the gangster and the boss. I am the mob. I love it. I have no point to prove here. I have done my job. Whatever people want to do from this point forward means nothing to me. There's nothing you can say or do. I won completely all across the board. Now I'm retiring from all of it and going my own direction. And I'm waiting on God to give me the money. And I'm getting the hell out the valley and going on vacation and getting this whole Batman project expanded and started. Easy. This is what I do. I walk away the victor laughing. Yeah, that's all I ever did. All I do is if folks come across me, I win, and I keep it shaking and keep moving. Yeah, folks can say what they want, but I'll tell you what they can't say. Anything that exists, they can't say anything real. Like I said, change your demeanor. Learn how to be more positive. You know, when I leave the valley will carry on in delusion, just like all these places. They'll carry on in their nonsense, entertaining things that don't exist. I don't care. I don't care what people do. You understand? The corruption here is so proven it's unreal. The real talk. I don't know what y'all talking about. They don't follow up on any matters. They don't do anything professionally. There is no actual court system. It's all rigged and fake, and that's all you've proven. So, like I said, what's up now? You know what I mean? That's what they do. They change laws. They do everything behind your back. Everything is shady and sneaky. That's the valley for you. This is the most corrupt place on the planet. And I won here by myself. You can't be serious, man. If I won here, I can win anywhere. That's why God put me here. Obviously. It was never easy. There ain't no testimony without a test. Remember that. So like I said, I've done what nobody else could. So when I get in a room and I conversate, when I enter the room, the whole presence changes, the feeling in the air, right? Everything changes because I'm around. I'm the real deal, homie. You know what I mean? My career is the real deal. I'm the real Batman. You know exactly what Batman is and does. So what's up? So what's going on, man? How y'all doing? Oh, I love it, man. I love that y'all feel some way. Trust me, it's having no effect other than making me feel great. I love it, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I won. And folks just got to sit there and accept it. There's nothing they can do about it. They can never change it. Like I said, all my success is exactly that success. I love it, man. You wasting your time, homie. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, real folks is busy building businesses like me, you know, making progress and advancing. I am progress. Like I said, I am the mob. My name is Tyree Sneed. Like I said, you will never see an act quite like mine because it wasn't an act. You will never see anyone follow in my footsteps or accomplish what I've accomplished here. You just witnessed biblical history get made in front of you. Now, all them folks who doubted me, all them folks who had something to say, what do you have to say now? Exactly, nothing. And everything I'm kicking here is documented, backed, based facts, right? That's why I'm the most powerful radio show host of all time, because I spit documented fact, partner. I love it. Absolutely love it. Shout out to William Bill Cooper, the man who inspired me to do radio. That's a real American. He reminded me of my father and my dad. That's what made me want to do radio and wanted to do this, and radio is just a separate career for me. I'm Batman, bro. Feel me? But yeah, I need a vacation. That's all I'm waiting on. I need a vacation. Clearly, I'm going to have to take a break for a minute from everything. God told me to take a break. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to relax. You know what I mean? So, like I said, folks can do whatever they want. Like I said, I'm telling you, every day, these criminals in this underground illegal organization, they're trying to literally survive and get by off of donations. Not a single one of them makes any digital money. They tried to build their own little network. That's illegal as hell, bro. Do you understand how illegal that is? Every donation, all of that money that's been exchanged has to be investigated, the source that it came from, and we all know where it came from, right? All the illegal stuff and illegal crime that you're doing that's being supported by the corrupt departments because you have corrupt ties. Everything is proven right in front of me. I saw and witnessed everything with my own eyes. I have tangible proof of corrupt ties and nothing but corruption. You understand? It's not just this place. The whole country is corrupt as hell. That's the facts. And like I said, one man stood up and exposed a system that's a worldwide conspiracy. So, like I said, I already won. You understand? Like I said, I can't wait to see how much the Supreme Court going to have to pay me. They're going to have to pay me millions, possibly billions of trillions, man. I love it, bro. Yeah. And I'll never stop talking about this because this is reality. You know what I mean? See, that's the thing. They really think that public opinion matters or talking matters. You can talk and say whatever you want. You can't dismiss reality. I got tons of evidence too, tons, and I wouldn't need any evidence because these folks are, so hell bent and so unhinged and so upset at my success that they'll give me new evidence anytime I want. All I got to do is turn on a live stream and open a chat room. I love it. Yeah, y'all have been taking the bait since day one. You don't even get it, bro. Y'all can't even, get right. A bunch of can get right. Yeah. Yeah, see, you don't seem to get it. I've been allowing you to do everything you do. I've been sitting back watching and paying attention and documenting everything. Real smart. Yeah. Like God told me they going to be in prison, you going to be on vacation. Exactly. That's reality. That's exactly how this is going to go. 100%. That's the only way this goes. You understand? So I won. I stood up by myself, stood on business as a gangster. Now it's proven that I'm the real mob. Sound like the mob to me, right? Yeah. So like I said, can't nobody be claiming who I am, right? Because I'm the original descendant. I have all the history of it. My family's got books of history about us and how we're the real thing. So what are you talking about, dude? Like, come on, this is just basic reality. Like, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine a bunch of people that think they don't have to acknowledge who you are and basic reality? That's silly, man. That's why folks couldn't even come around me back in the day. None of them. That's why all of them were tripping and acting weird and saying weird things. Like, come on, bro. I sense that stuff. I can smell that a mile away, man. You feel me? Like, real talk. So, like I said, everything's been addressed. We keep on winning. I let them all know what it is. Like, I let one of them know tonight online. I let them know exactly what it is. Like I said, I'm guaranteed to win in court. I'm going to win, brother. You know what I mean? And everyone who wants to say anything, please do. Please volunteer your opinion right now, because all I'm going to do is take documentation of it. Like, I have documentation at least of, who's who and who's saying what. I don't have the documentation of everything that was said, but I have the documentation of who said it. And that's enough, because I can prove it, because they work for the same companies in the bars on 6th Street that did everything they did and committed all these crimes, and it's already proven corruption. I win. So, like I said, I mean, what's up now? You know what I mean? I want y'all to continue to do what you're doing. I want you to keep on talking. That's what you don't get. You're being outsmarted on a whole nother level you can't even comprehend. You've been outsmarted the entire time. And I didn't even live in Austin. What are you talking about? The same people I'm talking about, like, I think like once gave me a ride and saw that I was living in like in hotels and stuff just to get by, like because I have to because I don't live there, right? Or like that I was like literally had nowhere to go. You know what I mean? And I still worked the entire time. I was doing better than y'all. I would walk out of every bar with more money than everybody. I made more money at Speakeasy than anyone. I made more money at Coyote Ugly. I made more money at Friends. I made more money at Soho for sure. I made more money than pretty much everybody. And Brandon likes to not pay his employees. And that's exposed too because he was trying to pull the same thing with me. That's why I left. You know what I mean? So what do you mean? I've literally witnessed people in front of that bar that I know personally, right? They're not my friend, but like I said, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't get it's a small world. You know, the homies that like I've already won against, they're the ones who were in front of that bar complaining, oh, he doesn't pay, he's not paying. Like, yeah, you can't just not pay your employees. That was the same thing that dude at that pizza shop when that Tone Space stuff was going on and Tone Space ran in Austin. Yeah, we all know facts. Remember the dude at the pizza place was talking like, you act like it's $1,000,000. He thought that it was a choice to pay employees. And I had to address it and say what it is. And I explained clear as day every day. I told him what it was right there in front of him. I told him, like, I said, like, clearly you're not used to talking to a real man. Like, brother, it's not a choice to pay me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, for all these folks who have anything to say, that's fine. Welcome to America. Welcome to my country where we run this. Yeah. Always have, always will. You can get everyone on your side. You can have all these corrupt folks and all these people. Like I said, who are they? They don't have any power. All the folks that y'all know are the folks that run around, you know, wallowing in delusion, saying things that don't exist. Just like them bars. Those are folks that, you know, have no relevance to the game. I took a look at the picture of the one that was talking. I was like, golly, bro. The lady thinks she's a fox. Like, you must be a furry or something. Now we got actual furries coming out the woodwork. I mean, you know, everything you say is contradictory. I mean, you need to look at that picture because, I mean, you know, it just doesn't make sense. You want to role reverse, but you have no business saying that anything looks crazy. Okay. What? Yeah. And I have the documentation already. I got the picture of it. Yep. That crazy looking picture. So, like I said, yeah, I got actual furries now have entered the game and they want to talk. Like, be my guest. Anyone else want to talk? Whoever wants to talk to me, like I said, I'm telling you right now, bro. Anyone in the public, when you speak to me, like, do what you gonna do, bro. Talk, because the more y'all talk, I'm documenting everything. And I don't run and tell nothing. I go on my public show and I address everyone and everything every single day. Why? Because I have a paid platform and I'm a superstar. You should know you're talking to a celebrity, and anything you say, I'm going to repeat because you're talking to me. You know, like, you ain't got to talk to me. I told folks, like, y'all got no business talking to me at all or approaching me. I don't know you. Who is you? What? Yeah, that's the problem. Folks get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, okay. I mean, do that with other folks. You know what I mean? Like I told you what it is day one. I've explained everything, man. These folks are panicking now. Now they know what it is. Yeah, everybody know reality. So, like I said, I won all across the board. I'm gonna be on vacation, right? And it's a guaranteed win, huh? Guaranteed win. You know what I mean? It's all over with. I won. You know what I mean? So that's it. Now I'm gonna walk away and go my own direction and be happy. Later.
Oh, for real. Easy money, boy.